56. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And he's been sensational all season long, but he saved his best work for the playoffs, leading his guys to the AFC Championship a couple of weeks ago. And now he knows what lies ahead. He's going to need to play a near-perfect 4 quarters of football to get his guys to the finish line.
Mahomes now on first down. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Out to his left. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 61 yards. One thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And how about how he improvised right there, because he got flushed out of the pocket, locked eyes with his wide receiver, who knew to just keep running. And he was able to lay that one out there for him to run under.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Coleman now to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Michael Carter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. A handoff for Carter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Escapes the defender. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On the move to his left. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Rolling to his left. They've got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire 54 yards. And the Chiefs will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Coleman now to return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Play action. Now Wilson. And he finds Corey Davis. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. Wilson will throw again. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Now he's flushed out left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get him on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Hill the intended receiver once again, and now it's 3rd down. Well, he's going to go for it all. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, But you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
He better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be in.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly. He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Well, that is not what you want to see from him on the big stage, obviously. And he's been so reliable all season long.
A big part of why they've gotten here to this game. But you have to wonder, will this haunt them later as the Super Bowl progresses?
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey there to make the grab. And the Chiefs continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Butker now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Coleman now to return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. They go play action with Wilson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. This sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
3 scores down, not even at halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. On 3rd down, here's Carter. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Braden Mann now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Hardman on the return. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. All right, Coach, thank you. We welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long half pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's a give to Carter. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. From the shotgun, Wilson uncorks one for Davis. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here's Hardman to return. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. An impressive 75-yard punt return. And the Chiefs are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. But it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and they open the lead up now to 25. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Here's Coleman now to return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Nick Bolton leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Man open, here is Crowder. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 here in the third quarter of Super Bowl 56. Wilson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a big play that time by the Jets. Here's Vaughn. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Nick Vaughn, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point safely through, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Going up top. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He's going to look deep for more. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From midfield, here's Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone.
And, that would get a wide-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Mahomes. Being chased out left. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 50 yards.
And the Chiefs are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks, and I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 17. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Can't get away, and he's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Wilson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And taken right at the 35. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that throw, wow, 72 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Trying to improvise. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And the grab by Croft.
7 yards the pick up there.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson looking middle, and it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of...
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Moore, 57 yards. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle, and that will cut this lead down to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken at the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. KC's offense ready to take over. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel down.
This is caught at the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance traveled or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it. But he sure made it look easy there.
And that throw, unbelievably better, folks, than 80 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Simply incredible. And the Jets have got it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One last shot for Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Chiefs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.